Table Talk with Bill and Tina. Coming to you live every night. Right here on Facebook. Bill and Tina, your guests. They're bringing hot topics to you straight from the kitchen table. Every night on Facebook. Bill and Tina, your guests. Here they are. Welcome to their home.
Alright, keep going. Keep it up. Hey, I finally got a dance partner on this show that I've been trying to get for a lot of days.
Good job.
It is Friday, May the 8th, and tonight we are honoring our moms. Hence the reason why my mom is sitting next to me, next to us. I'm fortunate enough to have two awesome moms sitting next to me. And so we're going to talk about Mother's Day. We're going to do some musical tributes to our moms and share some stories. So let's start with, first of all, just for the record, we're not excluding Mom Hulk because we're including her in all this. So just you wait. The problem is, Mom, you're not here to speak for yourself, so we're gonna have to cover for you. So let's start with your mom. So my mom's mom, who was Claire Lewin. We could be here all night telling stories about Grandma because she was a hoot. She outlived 3 husbands.
Yes, she did.
She did.
But didn't divorce any one of them.
Nope. No, that's what I said. She outlived them. She lived to be 92. 93.
Sherry Rusk just said, "Hi Jenny, happy Mother's Day."
Oh, thank you, Sherry. Same to you.
And so one of the things that I remember about Grandma was she liked the birds.
Yes, she did.
And she had pet birds, right?
She didn't like the movie The Birds.
No,
She said The Birds.
Well, I think it.
She liked
parakeets.
birds.
Yeah,
Like
she
parakeets.
liked, especially parakeets.
And she had one of her own, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And she would sit, the house that I remember her living in, she had bird feeders out the window, and she would sit and watch the birds in the bird feeder.
Yes, she enjoyed them.
And she liked playing the organ. Are there any funny memories that you can think of about Graham? Funny or fond? Let's put it that way. Let's say.
Yeah, I guess I remember the fond ones more than the funny. Although she was funny, she had a lot of funny little quirks that I
She
think
did.
I'm seeing in myself as I get older.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
My kids are not old enough to remember Nanny Lulu. I mean, they remember her, you know.
I remember her. Emily does.
Emily does. The voice from beyond. One of the amazing things that I'll never forget was, no, I don't think it wasn't Mother's Day. It was a night that we were scheduled to have Sunday dinner. She was in an accident
Yes.
that day after church.
Yes.
And was in a van, seatbelted in, upside down, for a while.
With
And
your cousin Andrea.
with my cousin Andrea. And I remember us sitting at the table having dinner that Sunday night, and her walking through the door.
And having dinner with
And
us.
having dinner with us, right. She was in an accident where her vehicle flipped over. She was taken to the hospital, but she was there for dinner that night.
She was very fortunate.
She was very fortunate. But I felt like she did that a lot. Like, she'd have little spills here and there and not have any.
Now, were
broken
you going to
bones
ask
or-
your mom for a fond memory, or are you
Yeah,
going
well,
to share?
I was helping.
Or are you going to share all
That's
the
okay.
memories?
Nothing is better than mine.
He asked you the question. I'm just trying to. I'm helping.
So go ahead, Mom. You can share your memory.
Share a fond memory.
I know she was very proud of you.
Don't make it about me.
Well, it's pretty hard. I'm the mother and you're the son. invited me over that.
Guys, I didn't do this on purpose, I promise. It's supposed to be about the mom.
Tracy and Sue are rolling their eyes right now.
I know.
I'm sure. But I just really enjoyed motherhood. The girls, I love the girls. I love dressing them, making clothes for them, and fixing their hair. But when they told me I had a boy, I just couldn't believe that. I must have asked every nurse that came anywhere near me that day, could you tell me what I had? And they told me. And I just
You didn't
couldn't
believe
it. No, I didn't.
Now I understand why my hair always looked like a little girl when I was growing up.
Well, you had curly hair.
I
was
know.
responsible
I'm still
for that.
struggling with it.
But from the time you were born on December the 9th until Christmas, we could never get you to sleep at night. You were really a problem at bedtime.
So let's be fair though, you didn't do anything to help that.
Tracy says
Yeah.
Prince William.
Because I remember years at Christmas time where I had my training platform in my room with me. I had a light up Santa Claus face. That was eerie actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but
Santa was always
we
watching.
finally decided that maybe we should get medication. So
And I've been taking it
Some
ever
things
since.
don't change.
Oh, my
medication. We only gave it to him a couple times and found out
I've been
it
giving
wasn't-
it to him for years.
Wait, you found out. Let her finish.
wasn't doing a thing.
No, it didn't work.
Stopped
Didn't
giving
take.
the medication. We dealt with it after that
Mhm.
for as long as he was at home.
Dealt with it.
And you're still dealing with it on a whole new level.
Mhm.
We're very fortunate to be where we are.
Yes, we all are.
But I couldn't think of.
So,
We had a lot of really good times together.
yeah.
Had a lot of really proud times. If I start talking about them, then I get emotional.
All right, then let me make you laugh.
Okay.
Because one of my fondest memories are your beehive years. When you had the tall hair.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I'll never forget, so for a chunk of time, we lived in a bungalow in Gloucester. And our bedrooms were all on the same floor where the living room and the kitchen and the dining room was. So although I was always the first one to go to bed because I was a baby, I heard everything that happened in the house. And our kitchen was designed in such a way that it had a back door that led to the stairs to the basement or out to an exterior back door. And it had like the cafe curtains on it, so the curtains that came like midway. And Susan was in the kitchen with a bunch of her friends just hanging out, and Mom came in the back door and came up to the back door and it was locked, and when she knocked, they all looked and all they saw was this black thing standing.
Yeah, I had forgotten.
And they screamed. I just remember being in bed and hearing this blood-curdling scream and coming running to see what was going on. And Sue's friends were all plastered against the wall, like, what? And it was just Mom in her beehive.
That's funny.
Oh my.
How about you, Tina? Any fond, funny memories of your mom? Fond or funny?
Fond, well, there's both. There's always both of them. My mom and I, we always liked to shop. We were good at shopping together. We still are, as a matter of fact. But I remember my dad used to always make sure he was in charge of buying me the car, getting me the car, making sure it was the right one. And my very first car, he looked it over. I mean, he checked it out good. And 2 weeks later, it died. It was nothing to do with him, but that's how it was. So then the next car came along, and that one didn't last long. And then the next one was, I begged him for a stick shift car because I thought it would look really cool if I learned how to drive stick shift. And that was terrible. That was a nightmare. So finally he said, I give up. I'm never buying, I'm not taking you shopping for a car. Go with your mom. So my mom and I go, and we go to the dealership and we're like, this car's pretty. We like this one. It's so cute. It's the 2-door. It has the pop-up lights. It was this great blue color. We don't, like, the guy's like, you want to see under the hood? We're like, okay. And so he showed us what the engine looked like. That does nothing other than go, okay, it's got an engine. That's good. That was the best little car. That car lasted me so long, up until we had a car seat for Emily. We had that when we got married.
Wow.
And that car got me through flood waters in Collingswood.
Yep.
That car was great, and it was all because it was cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I remember when we got married, your mom, like, who I think researched everything about weddings and
Yes.
how to prepare and so on and so forth, and
Yep.
she found out that lemon drops would keep her from crying.
Yeah.
And she kept her composure through the entire
I
ceremony.
know. I still feel bad about that. Because I told her, I said, if you cry, I'm gonna cry. So you can't. So that's why she researched that.
But
And I'm sorry I
she-
did that to you, Mom.
We all recessed out of the church and we all came outside to set up the receiving line. And as soon as she came through the doors to the outside, she just fell to pieces.
She sure did. And you remember we went over to their house the day after the wedding?
And her hair still looked
And
the
her
same.
hair was exactly the same as it was. I think she barely slept.
So, and if I may,
Your hubby's tuning in. He said, "Oh, I'm finally tuned in. I think I know your special guest. Happy Mother's Day, hon."
aw, that's awesome.
How cute. And we know from previous episodes he's a good kisser.
And if we ever want him to drop by, all we have to do is put something sweet on the table.
You asked about that. I said, there's no food over
There's
there.
no food, no. But we'll know how to get them next time.
Oh my gosh.
Quick favorite funny Tina story is how, and actually I can remember you having a similar situation where she was just frustrated to no end, and she was giving a lecture to all the children, and it was they were at the age where she was tired of constantly cleaning up after them, and Andrew, of course, being the youngest, he was potty trained, but he was at that age where he was leaving little presents around in the bathroom. Like he wasn't always quite making it in the potty. And so this one night of total frustration, she's lecturing the kids and she's looking at the girls and she says, "Your room looks like crap. Your room looks like crap." And he craps all over the place.
Poor Andrew.
And then we
Poor
all
Andrew.
broke down
And
laughing.
then everybody just laughed.
That cut the tension.
But you, I remember one time when you were giving us a lecture on
Similar.
being self-centered.
Oh, I
And
didn't remember that.
you said, all we ever think about is you, him, and me. And I think it was Dad who said, "Who's me?"
Sounded good.
Yes. So, anyway, so Mother's Day. It's a time that we can get together with family, and of course, this year is going to be a little bit different, although I know your daughters are going to be dropping off little surprises here and there. And of course, we'll be together. But one of the ways that we honor people in our family is through music. And we find that
I meant to get the tissues. I forgot to get the tissues.
we find that music connects us, it moves us, it helps us remember, bring back some fond memories. And so I'm going to kind of transition now over to, first to the piano, where I'm going to share a few pieces to connect with our moms. And then we're going to finish, we have a nice finale planned by the girls, who are going to sing something that's near and dear to their mother's heart. So we're going to take a moment now and transition into the piano. Okay.
As we all leave the scene.
All right, so first, I want to play a little bit of this piece this is for my grandmother. Old piece of music. I can't sing the whole thing because it's not all here. But this was a very favorite of hers. And one of the last things that I remember from her was she wanted me to learn this song. Now, what she really always ever wanted was for me to memorize music. That just wasn't my gift. I could play it if you put it in front of me, but I wasn't about memorizing and learning things that way. So I'm going to play just the chorus of this because I could see all of the music in the chorus. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. That's for Nanny Lulu. Now this one comes, and you'll have to bear with me on this one because I just got this one today.
Welcome to
But this one is a favorite of my mother-in-law's. She likes this song that's called "My Prayer" by the Platters. Here we go. When the twilight is gone and the songbird is singing, when the twilight is gone, you come into my heart, and here in my heart you will stay. While I pray, my prayer is to linger with you at the end of the day, in a dream that's divine. My prayer is a rapture in blue, with the world far away, and your lips close to mine. Tonight, mother hearts are aglow. Oh, tell me the words that I'm longing to know. My prayer and the answer you give, may they still be the same. For as long as you live, and you'll always be there at the end of my prayer. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, in Fort Myers. Or, is that right? In Florida. I'll get it right. All right, this one is for my mom. This is something that she requests a lot. We have many good stories over the years of her requesting songs. And my kids are starting to understand what this feels like. She would always want us to play or sing or do something, and my kids are starting to hear that too. I'm constantly asking them to sing this and sing that. But this has always been a favorite of Mom's, so this one's for you. Are you coming back? Let's see, where do I start? Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right, let's move into the living room where the girls are going to sing something for their mom.
I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane. I sit and watch the sky and I can hear it breathe a sigh.
Yay! So, we know that Mother's Day can be bittersweet for some of you, and so this weekend, just take the time to either honor the memory of your mother or honor your mother for all that she's still doing for you in your life and is still a part of your life. And let's just make this a weekend where we pay special tribute to the moms for all that they've done for us and for all that they continue to do for us. So thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully we brightened up your Mother's Day. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's
Happy
Day.
Mother's Day. Now Tina's going to have to go shut the camera off.
Oh, right.
Thanks for joining us.